it is my honor to stand before you today and announce my candidacy for the New York State Senate in the 49th District. Phil and Angelo for being here. Thank you. Thank you. March is Women's History Month, and with your support, this woman intends to make history by becoming the first Democratic senator from this area in generations. I am seeking office because we deserve stronger representation in Albany. It's a travesty that even as we pay some of the highest taxes in the state, our schools are still severely underfunded, causing cuts to programs, staff, and classes. It's a travesty that the workers in New York State working full-time live below the poverty level and need to wait until 2016 for the minimum wage to go up to $9 an hour, and that small increase was tied to tax cuts for major corporations. It's a travesty that 40 years after Roe versus Wade, a woman's right to choose her own health is still threatened. We need a common sense approach to government. When I'm elected as your senator, I will join my colleagues to ensure that our school funding is finally, at last, equitable and fair. All children deserve the same opportunities. I will fight not only to accelerate the minimum wage, but to tie that minimum wage to the cost of living, so it is no longer a political football. I will work hard to bring new businesses and job opportunities to the 49th. I believe the Women's Equality Act must pass in its entirety. Is still being debated shows just how out of touch our current representative is. We need fresh ideas and new voices in our New York State Senate. We deserve our fair share. I will work for strength and prosperity throughout the 5 counties of the 49th. As a wife, a mother, and grandmother, who has lived in upstate New York for 48 years, I want our children and our grandchildren to be able to prosper and thrive here. I'm a lifelong Democrat who has worked in both industrial sales and the healthcare industry. I have a long history of putting my passion into my community by volunteering for many organizations. I am proud to be a member of the Democratic Party, the Party of Hope. The Party of Hope. We are the Party of Possibility. In 2012, I had the privilege of running with the Democratic slate, and although we had a very strong showing, we did not achieve the result I had hoped for. But the message was loud and clear. The people of the 49th Senate District are ready for a change. We know. Concerns are not being heard by our current representative. 2 years ago, I had a moment that made it clear why I had to put forth the energy and the effort to run again. I was walking in a neighborhood that had seen better days. It had become challenged, a street that had become challenged. And as I was walking up to speak to a gentleman, I heard a hammer. It sounded like somebody was roofing in the distance. I saw a gentleman sweeping his front porch, and the gentleman that I was walking to speak to was painting his banister. And it just occurred to me that even in this challenged neighborhood that had seen, this once proud neighborhood that had fallen on some hard times, these people have not given up. These people were willing to do the work necessary to provide decent life for their family. They weren't asking for a handout. They were willing to do what's necessary. They had not given up, but Albany has given up on them. I will not give up. I will work every day for the betterment of the 49th. During the last few years, I've covered a lot of territory. I have heard from people at the Fall Festival up in Hamilton County, beautiful Hamilton County. I've talked to labor leaders in Herkimer County. I'm a regular at the Green Market in Schenectady County. I've seen the revitalization of Ballston Spa in Saratoga County. And I love to visit the co-op up in Fulton County. And what I've learned during that time is the people in these 5 counties want me to continue this fight. They have had enough. They demand representation in our New York State Senate, and I promise you that when you elect me, I will give you the best representation I can. I will join my colleagues, Assemblyman Phil Steck, Assemblyman Santa Barbara, the great Senator Kachik, and we will all work for this area. We're going to make us stronger. Thank you for your time. I very much appreciate this. Thank you so much.